Tongariro National Park contains stunning landscapes made up of unique forms of volcanic terrain, just waiting to be explored. This part of Aotearoa is a dual World Heritage Site, which recognises both the natural environment and the cultural and spiritual significance this land has to local Māori, providing people with an experience like nowhere else in the world. Keen adventurers can experience it for themselves on one of the most challenging day hikes in the region. The Tongariro Alpine Crossing. The Tongariro Alpine Crossing is a challenging day hike that travels 19.4 kilometres right through an active volcano. Although beautiful, it can be dangerous if you are not fully prepared to enter an alpine environment. Extreme weather, terrain and distance have resulted in this track having the highest number of search and rescues in New Zealand. So there's a few things you need to know before you go. Mix of terrain, volcanic rock, tussock and alpine vegetation. This is a fragile ecosystem, so boardwalks have been installed to reduce disruption from hikers. Please respect this and keep to the track to protect this truly unique environment. It's important to note that this section is the most sheltered, so it isn't representative of the conditions you will experience toward the summit. So if conditions here are already poor, we recommend you turn back and try the hike another day. DOC has placed toilets every 1.5 hours throughout the crossing. Plan your toilet breaks around these spots, as it's culturally and environmentally insensitive to go anywhere else. It's also handy to bring your own toilet paper, as this isn't provided. The end of the boardwalk takes you to Soda Springs. This is your first essential decision-making point. You've just walked the easiest part of the track, and from here it will become much more challenging, so reassess your group's fitness and confidence. Reassess the weather not only, then you should consider turning around, as it's easy to lose the track. Once you have traversed the South Crater, you will begin the climb up to Red Crater. This requires you to travel up a steep ridgeline that leaves you exposed to weather from all sides. DOC has installed chains to help you scramble up the hardest parts. The track gets rockier as you progress up it, and ice or snow can make it very slippery, so ensure you have the correct foot placement in all conditions. Make sure you stick to the tracks. Strong, rigid hiking boots will really help you descend the scree and give you the grip and support that you need. Make sure that you stick to the track and help other members of your group down this section. When you arrive at Emerald Lakes, there are a few rules to abide by. These lakes are taonga, which means sacred to local Māori, Ngāti Hikaro ki Tongariro. So please respect this by not touching the water, building rock cairns, or throwing rocks into the lakes. Just take a photo, soak in the view, and continue on your journey. From here, you will cross the central crater to get to Blue Lake. The track is fairly easy going, but poor conditions and visibility can make it difficult to see, so make sure you follow the orange track markers. One last little climb brings you up to Blue Lake. Again, this lake is taonga, so look but don't touch. Beyond the lake, you start your descent. The track is well built, and you will become less exposed the more you move down the mountain. Although this is a relatively easy section of the track, keep an eye on your footing, as you can be tired from a long day of tramping and become prone to making mistakes or tripping on rocks. The track zigzags down the mountain, and it eventually evens out as you enter the tree line. There's still a good amount of distance to cover until you reach the end of the hike at Kititahi Road End, so stay together and support those who are finding it difficult. This 19-kilometre volcanic hike is like no other in the world. Its amazing views and accessibility has resulted in its huge popularity. Although this hike is commonly done by people of all fitness levels, it is a hostile